Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you what I eat in a day if I was taking it off from filming. So let's go ahead and get started with some breakfast. For breakfast this morning, I'm doing something a little bit different. You guys normally don't see me have tomatoes on the side, but luckily we have a family garden that's been growing, and we have some crops of tomatoes and stuff lately, including squash and zucchini, and we've been enjoying those on the side with a lot of different dishes and stuff. We usually fry them and they taste so good and delicious. I also have a toasted buttered bagel and some scrambled eggs. I added some minced onion and some garlic powder to it. Let's go ahead and try the eggs first and see how they are. Got a really good amount of flavor to it. I've been loving to start my day by this lately, or even by just having a protein smoothie too. I usually don't have tomatoes on the side though, so this is going to be a little bit different of an experience. When I was growing up and stuff, my grandmother would always have tomatoes on the side with the breakfasts and stuff, eggs, bacon, biscuits, etc. So this is going to be good memories. And that's nice and tangy. That is a good tomato. And the thing I always used to do too, I used to put quite a bit of salt on the tomatoes and stuff growing up, but honestly, I feel like these don't even really need salt. They're just fine on their own as they are. So I'm just enjoying them basically like this. Are you guys fans of tomatoes and stuff? Let me know in the comments. I know my husband isn't, but he does like Roma tomatoes if they're cooked. I'm not sure if he likes them raw or whatever like that, but he's never been one for tomato. Let's go ahead and try the buttered bagel now. That is really good. This is just a regular plain bagel from Walmart, and we usually like buying those. Sometimes if they're not available, we get either the everything bagel, or we also get the cinnamon raisin bagel. My son's a big fan of these, or the everything ones. I think if I had to pick one, it would be either this or the cinnamon raisin. Everything's good too, but I kind of find they're a little bit too salty sometimes. And also, I gotta have a nice cup of coffee in the morning. It says, we'll skate for food. Unfortunately, I don't know really how to skateboard, but I do know how to roller skate, and I do know how to ice skate, so maybe this will work. Speaking of mornings, this morning has been kind of a really bad weather day. I remember waking up at about 6 a.m. with lots of thunder and lots of lightning. And as of this moment, this is like mid-June when I'm filming this, there's over 12,000 people in Memphis without power. I'm hoping and praying that everyone affected by this storm will be able to get their power back soon. There's also been like a lot of flooding in eastern Tennessee as well, like along the I-40 corridor. And I was just actually there this last week. I guess we barely avoided the floods and stuff, so we were lucky. It just tends to flood really easy over in that area the past year since the hurricane came through, and then you got a bunch of pop-up thunderstorms lately all this week happening. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off camera, and I'll see you guys back for some lunch. Alright guys, I'm now back with some lunch, and I decided to make some sort of different protein smoothie this time. You guys know me in the past, I would usually use a banana, some peanut butter, and my protein powder, but this time you guys can see it's kind of purple. And the reason is because I added blueberries to this. So we have blueberries, banana, and the protein powder. I did not add peanut butter to this. There's a little bit of a difference, but it's still really thick. It looks like a purple frosty. Maybe it would be like an ube flavored frosty. I have eaten combinations of blueberries and bananas before, and I love the bright flavor. It's just so fruity. The combo on this is probably like my second most favorite smoothie. The favorite one is definitely the bananas and the peanut butter, but this comes in to a close second for sure. Like, I like varying it up every once in a while. Now, I haven't done one of these for a what eating a day video in quite a while, so I thought today, why not? One thing that would be really cool in the future, and I've mentioned this before, maybe in one what eating a day video, I can just do a bunch of different smoothies all day long of something like, what's your favorite combinations on the comments, and I'll consider it, because I think that would be a really cool idea for the future. But what if I had something like this, maybe some vegetable smoothies or something like that? There's some really unique stuff. I'd like to try your combinations out. One thing I would like to try in the future is maybe having something like this, but maybe adding some spinach or something to it, because I hear that spinach added to like fruit smoothies and stuff is really good. Like, you barely even notice the taste. Plus it helps you get in your vegetables and stuff that you need each and every single day. What's your favorite smoothie combo? Let's do it in the comments. But this is definitely really good. I recommend it. So just have some milk, some ice, have some blueberries, bananas. This is just a really simple smoothie, protein powder, and this is just so good. I'm so glad that the sun is finally coming out today because, like I mentioned earlier, we had a really big storm that came through last night. As an update of now, since I last filmed earlier, I think I checked and 7,000 people were still without power in the cities. Once again, I'm hoping that they'll get power back again soon, but only time will tell when that happens, so yeah. But yeah, this is definitely a great and filling lunch. I'll see you guys back for a really good dinner coming soon. Alright guys, I'm now back with dinner. You guys can see I have the classic combo of mac and cheese and chicken nuggets. You guys love this on both of these. You guys love this on both of my channels, and I do too. It's one of my favorite combinations to eat. So I also got some Chick-fil-A sauce on the side. This was left over from a recent trip that we made there. Let's go ahead and try by. These are by Real Good Foods. This is my favorite brand of chicken nuggets. Those are really good. As I mentioned before, the reason these are so good and so unique is that the outside is made of chickpea flour, which you won't really find in any other brand of chicken nuggets. So these are really cool. And they white meat chicken inside. And that Chick-fil-A sauce is bomb. I think if I had to pick a favorite sauce from Chick-fil-A, it would probably be either this one or the Polynesian sauce. Let's try some of this delicious mac and cheese now. I love making this from scratch. I just use boxed mac and cheese. You guys ask me how all the time I make this. And I also use about 140 grams of Greek yogurt. So let's try it. Okay, that is just freaking amazing. It's got a little bit of a tangy taste of the Greek yogurt. Mixing it up with the cheese and the noodles and stuff kind of works for some reason. I don't know why. Now though, let's try both of these together. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this, a little bit of a chicken nugget. Here we go. It's an award-winning combo. If you guys are a big fan of comfort food, if you've never tried this together before, you need to. Since I was actually in Dollywood last week, since before filming this, I'm just now getting caught up on a lot of my work. I've been busy editing a lot of videos and stuff over the past couple of days, and I'm almost caught up with it. I got like maybe a couple of ASMRs left to edit, as well as eating shows, and I won't have anything to worry about. What are you guys' plans for the rest of this month and into July? Let me know. But I think for us, I'm definitely mainly going to stick around here because we already had our vacation. We did something called a mysterious mansion for one thing. I'll bring up an example. And the guys in that attraction, this was in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, they knew what the heck they were doing. They scared the heck out of me, and I had to drag along some of my family and stuff, and I heard a chainsaw going on. But if you're in the haunted houses and stuff like that, I give that a big thumbs up. That is a good scary place. This is the giveaway done today, and I always enjoy this combination. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's What I Eat in a Day video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to receive notifications. And also while you're out, check out my Patreon page in the description box below for access to bonus content, early ad-free videos, shoutouts, requests, and a whole lot more. I would love to see you guys there. This is Crystal, signing off, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye birdies.